Here we go again. Sitting alone late at night, it's 2 a.m. We're staring at something we should have finished hours ago. A project, a plan, a responsibility. We tell ourselves, I'll start after just one more video. One video becomes three. Three becomes an hour. Suddenly, the night disappears, the week disappears, the month gone. And we begin to feel that quiet pressure building in the background of our lives. The feeling that we are falling behind our own potential. So we tell ourselves the usual story. I just need to get more organized. I need better discipline. I'll start fresh next week. But listen carefully. The problem probably isn't organization, and it isn't discipline either. The real problem is deeper. You don't have a time management problem. You have a relationship problem with time. And strangely enough, the person who explained this best lived nearly 2,000 years ago, a Roman philosopher named Seneca. In a short letter called On the Shortness of Life, he described the human problem that still defines our lives today. Real quick, if this is your first time here, my name is OJ, and everything on this channel is about becoming a better man, physically, spiritually, and mentally, from a philosophical and Christian point of view. If that resonates with you, please like this video and subscribe. It helps grow our community and tells YouTube to show these videos to more guys like us who are trying to become the best version of ourselves. It also encourages me and the team to keep making these videos. This year, we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I hope you'll be one of them. Now let's get back to the video. Seneca was not an idle thinker sitting far away from the real world. He was one of the most powerful men in Rome, a statesman, a senator, and for a time, the advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero. He lived in the center of politics, ambition, wealth, and power. He watched people spend their entire lives chasing success. And after observing this for decades, he made a striking observation. He wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Life is not short. We simply waste most of it." The Romans around him believed they were busy, too busy. Busy chasing money, busy seeking reputation, busy competing for status. But when Seneca looked closely, he saw something else. People were not truly living. They were occupied. Their days were filled with activity, fluff, but empty of meaning. And if we're honest, the same pattern exists today. People spend their lives drifting between distractions and ambition, notifications, endless content, constant busyness, always moving but rarely moving toward anything that truly matters. Different century, but it's the same human story. The human condition is the same. Now here's what makes Seneca's insights so uncomfortable. He wasn't writing to lazy people, he was writing to busy people, people who believed they had no time, people who felt overwhelmed by responsibilities, and yet he still said they were wasting their lives. Which means the problem is deeper than we think. Most people believe their problem is simple: too much to do. Too many obligations, too many distractions, not enough hours in the day. But Seneca rejected that explanation. He said the real problem isn't that life is too short. The real problem is that we treat our time carelessly, as if it is an inexhaustible resource. He wrote, "No person hands out their money to passers-by, but to how many do each of us hand out our lives?" Think about that. You protect your money, you guard your possessions, but your time, you give it away constantly, effortlessly. To distractions, to pointless arguments, to habits that leave you emptier. And the strange part is that most people never notice this happening. They don't pay attention to it. They believe their lives are too full. But in reality, their lives are simply scattered. So if the problem isn't time itself, where does this pattern actually come from? Why do human beings keep wasting the very thing they claim is most valuable? To answer that, Seneca goes deeper. Seneca believed the real problem is psychological. Most people live as if they have unlimited time, not consciously, but emotionally. The future always feels distant. Tomorrow always feels available, so we postpone, we delay, we drift, until suddenly time becomes real again. Usually when it's already too late, it's caught up with us. Seneca captured this idea perfectly. He says, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. We fear small losses, but we behave as if our life itself cannot be lost." And this illusion, this distant idea, it fuels our procrastination. Distraction feels comfortable right now. Purpose requires effort right now. So the mind chooses comfort again and again and again. The deeper truth is uncomfortable. When we waste time, we are often avoiding something: responsibility, effort, or the frightening possibility of discovering what we are truly capable of. See, understanding the problem is important, but awareness alone doesn't change anything. Seneca didn't just diagnose the issue, he offered a shift in perspective that changes everything. Seneca's solution is surprisingly simple. Treat time as the most valuable possession you have. Not money, not status, not comfort. Time. because once a moment passes, no power on earth can return it. He wrote, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but when it comes to wasting time, they are most extravagant. Think about what would change if time felt like cash leaving your pocket. An hour wasted, gone forever. A day lost to distraction, gone forever. Once you truly see time this way, as a finite resource that is constantly ticking down to the moment we all pass, then you begin to ask a simple question: is this worth a piece of my life? And suddenly, your decisions become clearer, your priorities sharpen, your days become more intentional. But even after this shift happens, something will try to pull you back. Seneca warned about this too, and it's the reason most people fail to even understand the truth about time to begin with. The greatest enemy of meaningful life is not laziness, it is constant occupation, busyness. People fill every moment with activity, work, entertainment, social obligations, noise, and because they are always doing something, they believe they are fully living. But Seneca saw through this illusion. Busyness can hide emptiness. It prevents reflection, and without reflection, life becomes automatic. Days blur into weeks, weeks blur into years, until one day, a person realizes they were always busy, but rarely truly present in their own life. So how do you actually apply Seneca's wisdom? How do you protect your time in a world designed to steal it? Here are the 3 simple tools inspired by Seneca. The first, the life cost question. Before spending time on something, ask yourself, is this worth a piece of my life? This question instantly reveals what matters and what doesn't. The second tool, daily intention. Choose one meaningful action each day that moves your life forward in the direction you want it to go. Just one. Small progress done consistently transforms a life. The third tool, evening reflection. Seneca practiced nightly reflection. Ask yourself 3 questions before sleeping. What did I do well today? Where did I waste time? What will I do better tomorrow? This habit alone can change how you experience time. Once you change the way you see time, you realize something surprising. The real problem was never time itself. It was always what you were directing your time towards. And when you finally take control of that, your life begins to feel longer, clearer, and far more meaningful. And if you want to take that further, watch this next video, 10 habits that will change your life this year. Peace. As always, guys, please like, share, subscribe to the video. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. But that's all she wrote today. Peace. Love and light, guys.